Greetings, everyone, and welcome. It is April the 30th, and today there is so much going on in regard to Ukraine that it is very, very difficult to keep up with. There will be multiple videos, but for the first video today, we must go back, continue the story. You guys know that last night, Zelensky, in his statement, point blank said, yes, the victory parade scheduled in May, for sure, that can be a target. And I shared with you guys, let's wait until tomorrow and see what unfolds. So basically, Ukraine has once again confirmed that they can strike the victory parade. What is happening because of that? Russia's in fear. That's exactly what Ukraine wanted. It is a brilliant move on their part. They're already talking about having to move air defense systems toward Moscow for the victory parade, which would then open up military targets for Ukraine in different parts of the front that they are fighting. So it's a phenomenally brilliant move, but it's not just President Zelensky. Unfortunately, Trump keeps stating and believing that Putin's going to listen to me. And here on the thumbnail, I show you Zelensky said, well, how is that working out for you? And in fact, coming up in just a minute, I've got some breaking news video coming in from practice at Red Square for the parade. And also at the conclusion of this short video, you will actually hear the boxing champ Usyk on Piers Morgan talking about Trump needing to open his eyes. It's this incredible update video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for all that you do. So we can confirm, Ukraine confirms, yes, once again, yeah, Moscow, victory parade, that can be a target. This image you see on the right, of course, that's Red Square, but that person, his name is Konstantin. Ukraine has the opportunity to strike at the parade in Moscow, where many world leaders will gather. Secretary of the Defense Committee of the Verkhovna Rada of Ukraine, Representative Konstantin. He was interviewed today, and this is how it went.
To address this truce Putin proposed, we see it's likely a trap to buy time for Moscow's parade. Can we actually strike the parade with drones when Putin's there? Who else will be present? Good Lord, everyone. And so on and so forth. If we're talking capabilities, we do have them. If planned well, Russians will likely move all air defense to protect Red Square. I think they'll concentrate everything there. We now have strong long-range strike capabilities, so planning such an op would pose minor challenges.
This video coming out just a few hours ago, Konstantin there telling it how it is. Yeah, we can do that. We can strike that. They'll have to move their air defenses. I can tell you the Russian response is already in the propaganda, already coming out of Peskov, is they are screaming that Ukraine is threatening to strike Red Square. You know, it's lunacy, guys, because all Russia does is strike nonstop. I assume if the military that is invading is parading through Red Square and the commander-in-chief is sitting there, Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, that's a legit military target. I'm just wondering. I'm just thinking, you know, maybe when the tanks are rolling through and the missile launchers, that's a good target. So brilliant move again on Ukraine, on Zelensky, stating that last night and then putting the pressure down. We're April the 30th. We're getting closer to these days. Now, Putin has come out today and made multiple responses. He says, Ukraine is threatening us openly. Can't you see it, world? It's Ukraine that's threatening us. It's not us. We're just defending what's ours. They're threatening us. He said, Ukraine does not respond to us directly in regard to negotiations. They have broken off all contact. I mean, what, does Putin want to go to Kyiv and sit down with Zelensky? Of course not. It's all smoke and mirrors and propaganda, and you're going to hear about that in a moment from Dmitry Peskov. Thirdly, we understand that at the end of the day, the negotiations must be, pay attention here, between Russia and Ukraine without the United States. So I don't make predictions. It's not good to do. I want to only deal in facts, but we are seeing clues. The potential signing of a mineral agreement between Ukraine and United States that actually is 100% golden for Ukraine. It's completely changed. Just the rumors floating around about it. Don't have a confirmation yet as of when I'm filming this video. We'll see. But could that be an exit door for the United States? Hey, We did a Miller agreement deal with you. We're going to move on to India and Pakistan and the Houthis and Iran, and good luck. EU will take care of you. Because Putin himself said, it's time, United States is going to have to be out of the picture. Fourthly, he said, we will accomplish all the goals I set in June 2024 of complete control of the 4 regions because they are in our Constitution. Ladies and gentlemen, what he means there is complete capitulation, meaning Ukraine would lay down their arms, take their army, and back out of all regions, Lugansk, Donetsk, Zaporizhia, and Kherson. It is never going to happen. So this is what's coming back in from Vladimir Putin himself today. Now, while that's happening, Dmitry Peskov, the official spokesperson for Vladimir Putin, is laying it down in front of a theater full of kids. The first thing he says is Ukraine is nothing but Nazis.
Nazism. Though we crushed it and took Berlin, it still lives on. Sadly, its roots remain deeply entrenched. When we speak of the Kiev regime, it's not without reason. Ukraine, unfortunately, has become a country where Nazism's shoots grew faster than elsewhere in Europe. These Nazis marched with torches and gave salutes again. They began influencing the government. We had to respond. Our president did what was necessary.
I mean, there you can see it, guys. It just point blank. The Kiev regime is nothing but Nazis. They are indoctrinating those kids. It is going everywhere on state TV. I'm showing it to you in English. The whole world is seeing it. He then begins to talk about the power of media. And speaking of power of media, I'm going to, after this clip, show you some of the footage I've got from the practicing for Victory Day. I didn't forget. Peskov says the power of media is a competition, and we must be the best at it. Here he is.
We live in an era of rapid media growth where info and propaganda, good or bad, reach you whether you like it or not. It's coming from all directions, as they say. And our opponents are using this too. The Kiev regime is now employing these tactics. But we must also utilize this approach. It's a competition. This is very serious work. We have many talented experts who know how to do this effectively. Vladimir Solovyov, Margarita Simonian. This list could go on and on. Our war correspondents, they really engage everyone. We should mention them by name. Let's take pride in them.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. He is praising Solovyov and Simonyan and the war correspondents, all the lies that are happening. In Ukraine, they're really good and they're getting better at the propaganda as well. So we have a huge media war. Well, we've been stating that from the beginning, but we see that Russia truly is all in. And, it's like what you're getting ready to hear from the boxing champion Usyk. He's on Piers Morgan. I'm going to show you that in just a moment. Right here, Usyk on Piers Morgan, point blank says, Donald Trump, open your eyes. I don't think it's going to happen. I think his eyes are open and he's made his decision where he stands, and it's all about him. Oh, by the way, I did promise you some of that media, that propaganda, and that camera view on Red Square where the Russian army's preparing. Oh, I didn't forget. Here it is. They're preparing for Victory Day. This could be a potential target. Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Now, having a little bit of fun with that one, of course, but I can tell you in all seriousness, Chinese officially putting out, and this is no joke, Chinese officially putting out their practice and preparation for the Victory Day parade. They're already there, and this is it. In all seriousness, it's no joke, guys. This is China. Of course, you hear the people. I'll just tell you, all that's really happening. You can hear the Russians around praising them and screaming, and they're all prepping and singing the songs. Unfortunately, while that's happening, I mean, I hate to say it, but he sets himself up. Donald Trump is the only one that Vladimir Putin will listen to. He made his 100-day speech, and he's talking about how great he's done with the price of eggs and tariffs and all the victories that have come, refrigerators and stoves, which, listen, we can talk about all those topics in it's a completely different world. We're talking about the potential of World War III here, and it's absolutely devastating the leadership that's coming out of the White House right now. It's devastating for the world order. It's stupid. Sorry, there's no other words to say it. And that's happening, but it's okay. Putin will listen to Donald Trump. Now, I want to get to the last one because you need to really see this and hear this. This is Usyk. You may or may not know him. You may be a boxing fan or not, but he is the champion, and he is Ukrainian. And he was on Piers Morgan, and Piers Morgan's asking him. It's about a minute clip here, and then I'll sign off and start getting the rest of the stuff ready. So much today. I put subtitles on this because it's English, a little difficult to understand, but you will hear it very clearly. Powerful message from Usyk.
President Trump is trying to get a peace deal, but as part of that deal, it is now widely believed that Ukraine will have to let Russia keep much of the territory that it's taken illegally. How do you feel about that?
It's bullshit. It's a bullshit. Listen, we have a lot of questionable, places. Listen, why Russia is do and all world know? It's bullshit, yeah? Listen, all world living through. We have place, Ukraine like this is Ukrainian. Okay, living like this. Why you take my country? Hey, President Trump, open eyes, please.
What would you like him to do, President Trump?
Please stop war in Ukraine.
But don't give Russia the territory?
No, of course no. It's in my territory. It's a territory of my country. It's my people. Of course.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Powerful statements coming in from Usyk, and Piers Morgan did a good job even making sure it was clear. Okay? He's talking about, world, wake up. This is our country. This is Ukraine. Why does big Russia need this? Go away. Go back to your own place. Well, what needs to happen? Trump needs to open eyes. This is Ukraine. Okay, so if you could tell Trump one thing, what would it be? Stop the war. So Piers clarifies. You mean giving away territory? No. This is our territory. No. Which means Russia must be defeated. That's where we're at. And that's coming in from Usyk. And I thought it was very important that the world see and hear that. Guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for all that you do. We appreciate you. We're growing and sharing, and we appreciate so much what you're doing. Comments, likes, subscribing, all of that. We're making a difference together. Be blessed, and we'll be back at you soon.